Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back. Today we're gonna dive into one of the most magical and heart-expanding moments of 2025. We're gonna see the divine union of Venus and Jupiter in a very tender, nurturing sign of Cancer. And that is gonna happen on August the 11th and the 12th, and the days surrounding those dates as well. So it is more than just a lucky day. It is actually a cosmic blessing, and it's a moment where love and abundance are going to meet in their most emotionally attuned form. So, whether it's about deepening a relationship, maybe attracting more prosperity, can also be about healing your heart and your emotions, or it could also be an emphasis on finally allowing yourself to receive more fully. So the energy is gonna bring a lot of gifts wrapped in a lot of softness and safety and soul nourishment. So in this video, we're going to explore what this means for each of the 12 signs, so you can work with the energy and also work with it in the most powerfully aligned and best way possible. So get cozy, tune in, and also let's soak up this wave of celestial sweetness together. So welcome back to my channel. My name is Astrid. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you already have. Thank you so much for joining. I also offer professional astrology sessions. You find the link for that in the description box below. So thank you all so much for joining. So let's start with looking at the chart for today. So, on August the 11th and the 12th, the cosmos is going to offer one of the most auspicious alignments of the entire year. Venus conjunct Jupiter, the two benefics at 14 degrees of Cancer. So, Venus, of course, rules love, beauty, harmony, and Jupiter rules over wisdom, growth, blessings, tuning into higher vibrations, being able to look at the bigger picture, to zoom out. It's about higher knowledge. And also connection to the abundance that Jupiter's blessings give. And Jupiter is also a teacher. So they are going to unite in the same sign, and we are actually gifted a moment of cosmic grace and a lot of abundance. So this year they're going to meet in the sign of Cancer. It is a sign of emotional intelligence. It rules the home, our family, our nourishment, and it's also about psychicness. Like if you have your moon in one of the water signs, especially Pisces, Scorpio, actually all of the three water signs, your moon and your feelings, you can get quite psychic. So if you have a moon and one of the three water signs, you're gonna really be blessed by this beautiful energy. So it's not just a feel-good day, it's actually an energetic turning point that really encourages to create a life that feels safe, meaningful, and also deeply loving. And this conjunction happens at the fixed star of Sirius. So this is actually the brightest star, the brightest fixed star. That's also why they call it our spiritual sun. And Sirius is also associated with legacy, fame, spirituality, devotion, guardianship as well, because they also call Sirius the dog star. And it's actually linked to faithfulness, protection, and it's having a very, very watchful nature. It's about also the star seeds, of course, and the Syrians, and like very high vibrational energy. Traditionally also tied to a spiritual illumination. Sirius is actually said to open gateways to higher consciousness, also visionary insight. And in Egypt, it has a very, very strong connection to ancient Egypt as well, because the heliacal rising of Sirius marked actually the flooding of the Nile and also the New Year. So it's also linked to fertility, renewal. So yeah, it's a very, very positive alignment that we are about to see here, guys. And like, I don't know how you guys are doing today. Today we're actually having quite an inauspicious alignment because the two malefics are in opposition with each other. So yeah, might feel a little bit strange right now. And normally Saturn and Mars opposition, they are about being fatigued, drained, feeling stuck. feeling like, yeah, everything is just not going according to plan, and there can be definitely some hiccups. So luckily, the Venus-Jupiter conjunction is going to lessen a lot of its more negative potential threats that the Mars-Saturn is currently giving out right now. So luckily, we are seeing this beautiful conjunction happening right now. So Sirius, there's many traditions. This is the fixed star Sirius is actually the watchdog at the gate between worlds, and it's also guarding sacred knowledge. And like, what a beautiful synchronicity, because we just are having actually tomorrow a full moon in Aquarius, and the Sabian symbol for 17 degrees of Aquarius is a watchdog standing guard, protecting his master and his possessions. So here the watchdog comes up again. So definitely check out my Aquarius full moon video if you want to know more about the Sabian symbol, because these two are definitely like intertwined with each other. So yeah, Sirius and modern spiritual astrology, it is the spiritual sun behind our sun, and it is going to offer a lot of cosmic wisdom and awakening as well. So if we then look at the chart like this, yes. Then, hey Stain, hey La, and hey Christina, hope and wish you are well. Thank you for being out there. Well, actually, Christina, thank you for asking that. And I just took a painkiller before doing this video, because like I'm at the point where I'm like so over it, and next week they can have my teeth. I'm gonna pull them out. I'm at this stage right now, at the level where I've been through so much pain in the last few weeks, actually since the end of May, and I finished my antibiotics, and yeah, just the pain just hits me again as soon as the antibiotics are finished. So I'm like, please take my teeth, you can have them. I'm so over it right now. So hopefully the Jupiter Venus conjunction is going to prove to be some aid for me and for my jaw as well. But let's just dive into today's presentation. So the role of the moon, it's actually very important. Here we see a chart of August the 11th, and we can see the moon in Pisces making a trine to Venus, Jupiter in the sign of Cancer. Like, this is so cool. If you have any planets and water signs, these are huge, huge blessings. And if everything that falls into your lap right now, take it with both hands, because this is cosmically very, very rare. And luckily, the Mars-Saturn opposition is getting lessened by this beautiful energy. So the moon acts as a cosmic host to this event. And a Pisces moon really enhances the mystical, dreamy, and forgiving tone, and it creates a beautiful trine of emotional sensitivity between Cancer and Pisces. So if you have anything in Scorpio, you're going to benefit from a trine as well. So there's a supportive flow of forgiveness and surrender and spiritual bonding. So these days, it's not just about physical abundance, it's actually about soul level peace, unconditional love, and emotional alignment. So anyone who has personal planets or angles around 14 degrees of Cancer, that is going to be very beneficial. All Cancer placements, Sun, Moon, Venus, Jupiter. If you have your rising, descendant, EC, MC, very, very positive. Also positive for people who have this ongoing Jupiter return, people who are born in 2013, 2001, 1989, 1977 are all going to benefit from this as well. And of course, if you have strong placements in Pisces or Scorpio, but also the Earth sign placements are going to benefit, which is Virgo, Taurus, you're going to benefit through a sextile. And of course, Taurus and Libra, Venus, your chart ruler, is making a very beautiful conjunction. And of course, also our Pisces and Sagittarius, because Jupiter is your ruler. And even if you don't have any Cancer placements, the Cancer house in your chart is really being activated for growth, love, and healing throughout 2025, 2026. It is actually a very sacred space to nurture and to grow right now. And it's not just an opportunity for good fortune, it's a moment to heal inner wounds, especially around attachment, caregiving, emotional nourishment. And for those who are willing to do the inner child work, therapy is very beneficial. Spiritual integration can come way more easier with these placements. This is like a cosmic balm really soothing patterns that are rooted in our ancestral family lineage, that can really transform and find a solution or a resolution right now. So Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, which means that it likes to be there, and it brings spiritual protection and also really a drive to expand our capacity for empathy and connection, and it's emotional maturity. And Venus, of course, brings the principle of pleasure and also what we value, the finer things in life, and also how we give and receive affection, and also how beauty manifests in our lives. And these two together, they say you are worthy of a life that feels good, not only looks good from the outside. So, of course, Cancer, it is the womb of the zodiac. And yeah, Cancer energy, it revolves around this emotional architecture of our lives. So it's the invisible structures that actually make us feel seen and held, and it's about tenderness and as power, and also seeing your home as a sanctuary. And it's also, of course, about food, comfort, protection, nostalgia. Cancer rules the past and our past emotion as well. So a very, very powerful moment to work with the themes of motherhood, fertility, caregiving, and also building this emotional resonance within our homes and our relationships. So here on August the 12th, we're going to see the exact conjunction happening at 14 degrees. And Claudia says, hi Astrid, the dental work sucks for sure. Glad it will be over soon. I'm having a Venus return exactly today. Oh, that is so beautiful. You're having a Venus Jupiter on your natal Venus. Wow, that is so beautiful. I love your solar return for my year. Healing prayer sent your way. Thank you, wise lady. Thank you so much, Claudia. That is so, so sweet. So if we then look at the Sabian symbol for 14 degrees of Cancer, we are seeing this one. It's a group of people who have overeaten and enjoyed it. So, yeah, indulgence is like a mirror of desire, and it's going to become quite obvious during this time. And of course, the Sabian symbol, it really speaks about the moment after the feast, when the appetites have been thoroughly indulged in, and also not just in solitude, but in good company and community. And it speaks about the sweetness and also the sweetness of shared pleasures. So, yeah, it's about finding joy in our community and also the human need for pleasure as a source of bonding. So, yeah, there's a very primal truth here. It's to eat, to enjoy, and also to do so in company that is actually very deeply healing. People who you feel at home with, that is a sign of Cancer. So, um, beneath all the laughter and also all the loosened belts, there is a deeper layer for sure. And after the indulgence comes the reflection. So it's a kind of, yeah, reckoning and reflection about what are we truly hungry for, and what emptiness are we trying to fill up. And also the Sabian really gives a hint about that even pleasure can become excessive, and that is like emotional or physical indulgence and overindulgence. It might be a symbol of a deeper longing beneath that, a deeper longing for belonging and also for love and for meaning in our lives. So really reflect and look back at your relationship with abundance. And are we consuming for joy or to distract ourselves from our hollow spaces within? So do we see comfort through others or really a connection with them? And once we've been filled up, what remains after that? So in the end, it is not about the meal. It is about the nourishment behind the food, behind the love, the safety, the connection. That is actually the real feast that I'm talking here. So watch for the shadow side, because there can be some overindulgence. There can be some emotional excess with these two together. Be careful for binge eating if you miss out on, yeah, some deeper love. There can also be overspending on comfort or on family-related matters to really numb the inner world. So too much of a good thing can really become a trap as well. So really use discernment to balance indulgence with integration. So, and because Cancer is so emotionally deep, it's going to stir up some past wounds, especially in regards to family dynamics and these unmet childhood needs that really call for fulfillment. There can also be attachment insecurities coming up and finding healing and resolution in that as well. So blessings can actually trigger a fear of loss. If you're feeling very overwhelmed, that is part of the medicine too. Let the tears come, they're very cleansing. Just feel your emotions. Jupiter in Cancer does blow up our emotions a little bit. So and also some people might be confronted with how they fear success as well, and that can like really be a theme here as well. So on a professional level, this is actually very good. If you work from home, your business can grow a lot under this influence. If you work in the creative arts, if you do something in regards to therapeutic professions, especially involving emotional releasement or family setups, like how do you call it in English, like family system setups, and how to find your place in your family to let the family flow in a correct order is very beneficial to look at. And if you are in real estate or some kind of home renovations, that can really grow as well. And also know that this is actually a preview of a larger cycle, because in 2025 right now they are conjuncting, but the same thing will happen in 2026. So the seeds that are planted now can really come full to a full manifestation and are going to blossom on June the 9th of 2026. Then the same conjunction will happen at 25 degrees of Cancer. So this is a once-in-a-decade activation. It's been 12 years ago since we saw this last conjunction. So just know that next year we're going to see a repetitive theme in that as well, but that will happen in June. So the last time it happened was in 2001 and 2002. Look back at what happened back then, and if you can recall any of important things or signs or beautiful mystical things that happened back then, so the same things can come up now. So Nadia says, hey Astrid, how are you? Is it better with your health? Sending my greetings, Nadia. Well, Nadia, I just told the whole world here on YouTube that I'm over my pain with my tooth and they can have my teeth. I'm gonna get them out. So next week will be heavy, but then hopefully we'll get over this shit. Okay. So with all of that being said, I'm gonna start looking at the readings for the 12 signs. So of course we're gonna start with, if you don't know your birth chart, you can plug in your birth details here and you can find out your rising sign. So with that being said, we're going to start with Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You're going to have Jupiter and Venus bless your 4th house of home, family, roots, and emotional foundation. So it offers a very, very rare stretch of abundant, fertile energy in your most private and foundational house. It's at the bottom of the chart. So a very powerful moment to really nurture the base of your life, whether that's through healing family bonds, investing in property, renovating your space, or simply deepening your inner sense of emotional safety. And Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. It expands your capacity for trust, for belonging, for security. And Venus is going to soften the heart as well, bringing a lot of love, peace, and blessings to the people and the places that you call home. So if you've been dreaming of starting a family, moving into a new home, or even exploring these ancestral healing therapies, this is actually a perfect cosmic green light to do that. It's also very good for real estate investments, for pregnancy. This is like saying to me, you're expanding the family. Maybe you are becoming a grandmother. That is also a means of this energy manifesting into your life. But the family can grow, or there can be an overall theme of love growing inside of the family, expanding with Jupiter. So, create a beautiful and loving sanctuary for yourself. And also, because this happens at the root of your chart, anything you plan now, emotionally, physically, has really the potential to flourish for the next year to come. Let this be a new start of a new foundation that is built on care, trust, and love. And what begins now will beautifully expand over the next year, especially with another Venus-Jupiter conjunction returning to the same house in 2026. So I am actually building a life that nourishes me at my deepest level, body, heart, and soul. And you can have a very beautiful moment with your family. So enjoy this beautiful energy, my dear Aries. And Claudia says, birthday cake in moderation this coming Monday. I wish I could share, and I wish I could help you eat your birthday cake on Monday. So happy birthday, Claudia. So then we have Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Venus, your chart ruler, and Jupiter are going to join forces in your third house of communication, learning, travel, connection, siblings, neighbors, local environment, and it's really opening a portal of mental expansion and also social blessings. So very good time to express yourself with clarity, with confidence, whether that's through writing, through teaching, through public speaking, social media platforms. Jupiter is going to bring wisdom and curiosity and also the opportunity to use your voice. And Venus is going to add a lot of charm. It's going to add a lot of beauty and emotional resonance to your spoken messages and also your written messages. So yeah, you can have more supportive conversations. You can also heal sibling dynamic or the dynamic with your sibling. And also there can be nurturing connections in your neighborhood or online community happening as well. So another thing, the third house rules the road, short distance travel, transportation, also written contracts, even studies. So a good moment to start a course, launch a website, send out your CV, repair or buy a car, or even begin a new writing project. And if you've been waiting for the right time to pitch an idea, to publish something, or to make your voice heard, then this is your time. Your words can really soothe, connect, and inspire, so don't underestimate the emotional power of your voice. Really speak from the heart, and others will truly listen. So you could say to yourself, my voice is a gift, and when I share my truth with love, doors will open. So good luck, my dear Taurus. We have Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You are going to have the Venus-Jupiter alignment happening in your second house of money, self-worth, personal values, and also material stability. It's going to bring powerful opportunities to really strengthen your financial and also emotional foundations. So a moment to nurture your relationship with abundance, not just in your bank account, but also in your sense of worthiness. Jupiter really invites an expansion and also new possibilities around income, possessions, also using your natural talents and skills. And Venus is going to add a lot of sweetness, charm, and also ease to this whole process. So it could manifest as a raise at your job, even a new job, a new opportunity in regards of making money. There can be a financial gift. There can even be a purchase that actually brings long-term comfort. But the magic doesn't stop at money, because it's also very deeply emotional placement. Since it happens in Cancer, it's also linked to emotional safety and care. So you might form a romantic or new business partnership that is going to enhance your sense of security. Or you might also realize that your emotional well-being and also your financial life are going to be more connected than you thought. So just know that your value isn't just in what you do, it's in who you are. And when you recognize your inner worth, the outside world is really going to reflect that back to you through support and new resources opening up to you. So you can say, I am worthy of love, stability, and abundance, and I welcome it with open hands. So good luck, my dear Gemini. Hi, Katie. Then we have Cancer, the stars of today's show. You're going to have the Venus-Jupiter conjunction happening on August the 12th, of course, in your sign, in your first house of self-identity, vitality, and also your presence. It's really marking a big cosmic rebirth of your energy, your appearance, and also your personal magnetism. And with Jupiter now in your sign for the first time in 12 years, you're actually entering a year-long cycle of personal growth, emotional renewal, and also visible expansion. So on this special day, when Venus joins an exalted Jupiter in Cancer, the universe is going to offer you a very rare moment of beauty, luck, blessings. You might feel more optimistic, more radiant, more attractive, both physically and energetically as well. So, a perfect time to reinvent yourself. You can update your look, start a new project, invest in your well-being, or embody like this whole new version of yourself, whether that's through a new hairstyle, maybe a fresh digital presence as well. There can also be a shift in how you carry yourself, and just know that the world is watching and it's responding quite positively. So make good use of this energy, Cancer. The energy is going to activate your physical body and your I am energy and essence. It's also a very positive time for fertility, emotional confidence, and also increased charisma. So, yeah, when you align with your true emotional needs, you're going to become a magnet for aligned relationships, for new opportunities, for success. Jupiter and Venus in your sign really say when you trust your heart, life is going to expand effortlessly. And Venus deposits Mars in Libra, which is in your fourth house. So, if any frustration or conflict comes up in regards to home and family, it might be a good time to find a resolution to a long-standing conflict. You might actually find peace within the chaos and all the struggle between your home life and your career right now. Maybe you need to be the one to mediate or counsel some of your family members, and by doing that you can actually or they can actually look at you in a totally different light. So be the peace bringer and luck will follow as well. It can also simply mean that something breaks within the home with Mars in the fourth, and the replacement of certain furniture is going to be way more aesthetically pleasing. It can be actually as simple as that as well. It all depends on your personal chart. So but also, with this abundant energy, there may be a tendency to overindulge, especially in food and spending on comfort. So, enjoy the good life, but stay mindful of your boundaries. And something you could say to yourself is, I honor the beauty of who I am, and the universe is going to rise up to meet my expectations during this time. So, hey, Becca. Becca says, much appreciated as a Cancer and having had some hard times recently. Yeah, well, that's because Jupiter has been squaring Saturn and Neptune for quite some time. Now you can see that the square between Saturn, Neptune, and Jupiter is loosening up and is actually loose now. It's went over that point. It's not a square anymore. So now is the time we will start to receive all the beauty, bountiful gifts and blessings of Jupiter in your sign. And I remember, Becca, if I'm correct, that this happens almost exactly at your rising sign. So, yeah, enjoy it. But also know Jupiter on the rising sign, and I'm saying this for all my Cancer risings out there, Jupiter expands everything that it touches, so it enlarges. When it's conjunct the rising sign, it can like really enlarge your body. So because of all the good times that it's now gonna bring towards you, so stay mindful of that. And staying is also Cancer rising. I am bracing for all the good stuff entering my life. Yes, exactly. Looking forward for you, my dear guys. I'm like happy for you guys. So good luck, my dear Cancer. And let me know what like happens for you. I'm very, very curious to hear from you guys and how this energy will manifest in your life during this time. And plant seeds right now for 2026, June the 8th, the 9th of 2026. If you have anything around 25 degrees of Cancer, sun, moon, or rising, then the next conjunction is going to happen at that exact point. So make good use of that energy. We have Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. On August the 12th, Venus and Jupiter are going to unite in your 12th house of solitude. healing, spirituality, your dreams, the subconscious, the mystical other realms, very otherworldly, and it's going to offer you a very rare opportunity to retreat, to release something big that is going to be a blessing, and also to realign with your inner world. So very deeply introspective transit. Jupiter is a planet of wisdom, expansion, and really encourages through growth comes in silence during this time. You need to surrender. You need to dive into spiritual exploration. Venus is going to soften your inner landscape while doing that, and it's going to bring a lot of love, grace to these hidden parts of yourselves. So you might be very drawn or you can benefit a lot from meditation, from therapy, from retreats. There can be some creative solitude in which something beautifully blooms. There can also be a long distance travel to very far foreign shores and lands that is also going to offer you a lot of emotional renewal. So if you've been carrying emotional weight or some trauma, a very, very powerful time to release it with compassion right now. The 12th house, it is about rest, dreams, the mystical side of life. So your intuitive gifts might also be heightened. So a heightened intuition and a heightened psychic ability as well. Healing and synchronicities, healing through dreams, artistic inspiration. So yeah, allow yourself to pause and also withdraw from all this external noise. The world is telling you to do more, but your soul is actually asking you to listen more deeply. So sometimes the greatest expansion really comes through invisible inner shifts and not visible action that can be witnessed by the outside world. It's by changing your inner landscape that the outer reflection really changes as well. So with so much water energy, be a bit mindful because it happens in the 12th for you guys. Be mindful about emotional escapism, addiction, isolation, can be abuse of food, of substances, but also endless scrolling. Like doom scrolling can feel quite comfortable right now, but they can actually pull you away from your true healing. So instead, really choose conscious solitude, not unconscious retreat. An affirmation for you guys is: I grow strongest when I choose peace, rest, and connection to my inner light. So Linda, hi Linda. Linda says my Leo daughter is waiting on employment from a jail facility, hoping this is it for her. Yeah, well, the 12th house, it also rules hospitals, mental asylums, jail. That is like all, and that's all found in the 12th house. So yeah, I think she's gonna get a job. Yeah, that's like very beautiful energy. So and the job will be lucky for her. Yeah, Leo rising. Yeah, I thought so. Thank you so much for adding that, Linda. And I'm pretty sure she's gonna get a job with this conjunction in her 12th house. It would surprise me if she wouldn't. So good luck, my dear Leo. We have Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Venus and Jupiter are going to join forces in your 11th house of friendships, social networks, social influence, social sphere, long-term goals, hopes, aspirations. It's going to bring a lot of expansive and joyful energy to your community, your dreams, and also your vision for the future. And also about social media. The 11th is all things online as well. So really your moment to connect with others, to build new alliances, and also to plant the seeds of your future success. And Jupiter is going to offer a lot of opportunity and a new vision. And Venus is really going to infuse your interactions with charm, with warmth, with magnetism. So the perfect time to join groups, to host a gathering at home with a lot of friends. You can network online. You can even start building your dream community by yourself. So think about social media, collaborative projects, or can also be simply group-based ventures that are especially blessed under this alignment. Can also be related to groups at work. So the 11th house also governs or rules over your aspirations, your hopes, and a very ideal time to really take bold steps towards your goals. If there's something that you've been waiting to launch or manifest, this time is your cosmic green light. The energy will really support your dreams with a lot of grace and generosity. Venus deposits Mars in Libra, which is in your second house, so be careful about impulsive spending while meeting up with friends. Some of you are gonna want to party hard within social circles, so don't overspend. Instead, turn the energy around and look at how some friends can really offer you tips about increasing your wealth. You can also earn more money with the use of social media during this time. So all these things are really implicated. So yeah, your social life, it is not just about connections, it is also about emotional belonging. And the friendships and collaborations that are going to flourish now are the ones that are going to nurture your spirit and really support your growth. You might even discover some love in your community or within your friendship, or you can even experience a friendship blossoming into something deeper. So yeah, think about like-minded people can really turn into deeper friendships. So new people that you meet right now, that can deepen throughout the entire year ahead, especially with the next Venus-Jupiter conjunction in June 8th and 9th of next year. So by building heartfelt connections, I really create a future that I've always dreamed of. So good luck, my dear Virgo. Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising on August the 12th, Venus, your chart ruler, and Jupiter are going to meet up in your 10th house of career, social status, your legacy, your public image. A very powerful wave of professional expansion, and also there can be your recognition can get elevated. So a very powerful moment to rise into a more visible and also empowered version of yourself. Jupiter brings opportunity, prestige, it brings growth, and Venus is going to add a lot of popularity, elegance, and also supportive relationships to your public life. So if you're seeking a promotion and launching a business, if you want to change industries or simply step into a new leadership role, then this is really your time to go for it. The universe is actually amplifying your professional magnetism. So it can be a shift in your public identity through these new relationships. It can also mean marriage or engagement or simply starting a family and becoming a parenting role as well. So, but definitely it's going to redefine how others see you. So with the sign of Cancer, your career path might also become more emotionally fulfilling. You might also be more drawn to roles that really involve caregiving, more emotional intelligence, can be about real estate, home design, or some family-centered ventures as well. So yeah, it's not just about career, it's actually about becoming someone others can really trust and admire and really rely on. So step into your authority with your heart, and you're actually going to magnetize the success that you deserve. So I rise with grace and purpose, and actually allow my true calling to become my public legacy. So good luck, my dear Libra. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What's up, Scorpios? On August the 12th, there's a very radiant conjunction of Jupiter and Venus, and it's going to activate your ninth house of travel, wisdom, higher learning, spiritual expansion. And it's going to form a very harmonious, beautiful trine to your rising sign or your sun or moon. So this is a true cosmic blessing for you guys. Really a time to expand your worldview, step into a new adventure, follow the call of your soul's curiosity. You can do that by traveling to foreign lands, or maybe exploring new spiritual or academic studies. You can also connect with people from different cultures. So the energy really supports growth through exploration, and can also be about, excuse me, all these painkillers are really doing my head in and my stomach. Oh my god! So excuse me while I'm burping with my painkillers. So Venus is gonna bring a lot of love and harmony. And don't be surprised if you fall in love with a person or a place or a new philosophy that truly opens up your heart. Perfect time for publishing, for content creation, for launching a message into the world. If you've been thinking of writing or teaching something or even creating a course or simply sharing your voice online, and really use this day to plant the seeds your ideas could actually resonate far and very wide. So a Cancer's emotional depth also makes this a very good time to study psychology, something in regards to emotional release, to healing, to intuitive arts, especially if you're drawn to nurturing others through your knowledge. So the most profound growth really comes when we leave our comfort behind, or our comfort zone behind. So go where you heart go where your heart feels drawn, and also that can mean across oceans, across ideas, across timelines. You will return fuller, freer, and more connected to the truth. So be open to new adventures, to wisdom and soul expanding love. The world is going to welcome you with open arms. Good luck, my dear Scorpio. We have Sagittarius and Moon or Rising. Your chart ruler is going to unite with Venus on August the 12th. And it's going to happen in your 8th house of transformation, intimacy, shared resources, emotional depth, a very profound process of healing and soul awakening. And this house can feel very intense and hidden, but it holds the keys to your true inner empowerment. So it's going to open doors up around loans, inheritance, taxes, investments, any form of money or energy exchange that really involves other people. So it's a very, very powerful time to resolve debt, look at your finances, invest in something wisely that is going to expand a lot. And you can also receive unexpected financial help. You can also feel drawn to deep magnetic relationships that can feel very, very karmic in nature. It's about soul merging, about being vulnerable, and also very transformative. And with Cancer, the connection could really feel like home, could feel very emotionally safe, and also very profoundly intimate as well. It's also a beautiful time for trauma healing, for shadow work, for any therapeutic breakthrough. Jupiter really expands awareness, and Venus brings love and also soothing the past wounds of your trauma that you had to carry for a long time, so there can be a resolution in that. They actually are going to invite you to face what's been buried, not with fear, but with a lot of tenderness and courage. Could also reconnect you with emotional stories of your family and childhood, and it's going to offer you a chance to break patterns and really liberate your heart. So power is not about control, it's about emotional truth. And when you allow yourself to be seen in all your depth, and real intimacy and transformation can really occur. So let love in, and also let go of what's ready and what needs to be released. Be mindful of financial overreach, secretive agreements, emotional dependency. Jupiter really expands everything it touches, and really use the force for healing and not for excess. So I transform my pain into power, and I open up to the deep love that fully sees me. So good luck, my dear Sagittarius. We have Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You're going to have a Venus-Jupiter conjunction that's going to happen on August the 12th, and it will be in your 7th house of relationships, business, marriage, all one-on-one close connections. It's going to offer a very heartfelt invitation to really deepen and heal and attract very meaningful, magical bonds, you guys. If you've been single, brace yourselves. This can really indicate a very profound love entering your world. So enjoy that. So a big potential for emotional closeness, for mutual growth. And whether you're in a relationship or if you're seeking one, the energy really supports this romantic expansion, and also soulful commitments, and also an authentic, true, real connection. This is rare, guys. It's been 12 years since this happened, 12 years ago. Think back to 12 years ago. And yeah, with Cancer's influence, this might actually feel like, coming home by being with another person, and there can be emotional resonance that really says that you are safe here. Come into my arms. It's so beautiful. So this is a perfect week, actually, to go on a date, to get engaged, to have a wedding, or simply create a more loving rhythm with your partner or your current marriage partner as well. But just know that also includes the seventh house includes business partnerships, therapists, coaches, clients. So anyone you work with on a one-on-one basis might show up with greater sweetness, with bigger generosity and emotional attunement. And if you are a coach or healer yourself, then this is also an excellent time to connect with your audience, to attract new clients, or to actually foster loyalty through emotional care for your patients. So relationships aren't just about harmony, they are actual mirrors, and this transit is going to help you attract people who really reflect your true desire for belonging, for tenderness, and also emotional reciprocity. So really time to build bonds that feel like true home. um, be careful about projection. Jupiter can Jupiter can over expand in this house for sure. Cancer energy is very, very sensitive, can absorb a bit much. So give care, but also honor your own boundaries too. So an affirmation for you guys in the seventh. I invite a love that nurture and supports and really mirrors my own emotional truth. So good luck, my dear Capricorn. We then have Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You're going to have a very beautiful conjunction of Venus and Jupiter activating your sixth house of health, routines, work, self-care, service towards others, daily duties, your job, your colleagues. So it's going to offer you the chance to create more balance, healing, and harmony in your everyday life. So an ideal moment to really invest in your physical and emotional well-being. So if you've been looking to start a new wellness practice, or maybe improve your diet or address a health concern, then the stars right now are actually aligned for you to make very meaningful progress in that. Cancer rules nourishment, digestion, emotional safety. So pay special attention to how food and emotions are going to be intertwined during this time. And also choose habits that actually support rather than soothe. So don't go all in on the sugar. Go, make grass-fed beef steak or something like that. It's going to be way better for you guys. And you're going to feel energized by that. You might also experience more supportive and cooperative energy at work, especially in your relationship with your colleagues, with staff, with clients, even maybe with your boss. And if you're starting a new project or seeking to improve your dynamics at the workplace, then this day is going to carry the promise of ease, flow, new opportunity in that. And for those who are in caregiving or in hospitality or in some kind of food service or pet care industries, then this is actually a very blessed time for you guys as well. So your daily life is sacred. Every task, every meal, every interaction really holds the potential to heal or to deplete. So this transit is really going to help you reclaim your rituals that are beneficial for you, not just for productivity, but for the true nourishment of the soul. So be mindful of overindulgence, binge eating, using your work as an escape from unresolved feelings, because it can come up. And the sixth house really teaches that sustainability comes from care and not from control. So an affirmation for you guys is: I care for my body, my work, and my daily tasks with sustainable devotion, and in return, life is gonna nourish me. So good luck, my dear Aquarius. Then we have Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. On August the 12th, there's a very blissful conjunction happening of Venus and also your ancient chart ruler of Jupiter. And that is going to happen in your fifth house of love, creativity, joy, children, and self-expression. Like, wow, you guys, together with Capricorn. Capricorn, it happens in the seventh house, very beautiful for love. But for you guys, it happens in the fifth. Like, I honestly think you guys, you Pisces, you are the most blessed from this conjunction because it happens in your fifth house. And also, of course, the Cancer people are also gonna, of course, it happens in their sign. But other than Cancer and Capricorn, you Pisces are very, very lucky. So yeah, it's actually the most magnetic, fertile, and also heart opening transits of the entire year. And it's happening in a house already associated with pleasure and abundance. And it's trining, you guys. Like, oh my God. You Pisces, gotta let me know what comes up for you guys. Because the fifth house, it really invites you to play, to create, and to fall in love with life again. So whether you're pursuing a passion project or want to launch a new creative business or simply enjoy a new hobby, this transit is really going to help you to tap into flow, inspiration, and also visibility. Being on stage is what the fifth house resembles. So if you're an artist or if you need to perform for a big crowd in any type of way, then this is gonna offer you a lot of blessings. Can be at a convention or like in a theater or like at a music festival. I don't know. If you need to win the hearts of the crowds, then it's gonna be piece of cake for you guys. So Cancer's emotional depth, yeah, it's so beautiful. Your expression may carry more heart, wisdom, or healing. Yeah, whether you're actually painting, writing, dancing, or redecorating some kind of space, it's all very blessed for you guys, and it's also a very beautiful opportunity and a big window that's opening up for romantic experiences. So if you're single, new love could like arrive wrapped in an emotional safety blanket, infused with soul level chemistry. And if you're already partnered up, then this transit really encourages you to reconnect through affection, through laughter, through shared joy. And for those who really want to conceive or start a family, then this is a very fertile and emotionally rich time. And Venus deposits Mars in Libra, which is in your 8th house of sexuality. Guys, like, I'm not gonna lie. Such a beautiful conjunction of Jupiter and Venus in your 5th house of love and attraction. And on top of that, you guys, you are having Mars in the 8th. And Mars is in Libra, and Libra belongs to Venus. So Venus is dispositing Mars. And actually, people can be a little bit jealous about the amount of luck, attraction, and chemistry, and love making and intense soul bonding that you guys are about to witness for yourself, especially if you plant seeds right now that can really blossom during June the 8th and the 9th of 2026. So this is like a year-long stretch of blessings. Now something gets illuminated in that, but if it doesn't happen right away, just know that there's like another chance next year. So because the 8th is about jealousy a bit, don't let other people take away your happiness. And the 5th house, it is also connected to luck, to gains, to small wins like at the lottery. So if you've been considering entering a contest or even playing the lottery, then this is really going to be a day that is going to be heightened with synchronicity, charm, and luck. So and also with Mars in the 8th, be careful, because that can indicate some kind of loss of money by a partner, or it can also mean you and your partner are enjoying so much fun together that it's going to cost you dearly. But Mars in the 8th can also resemble your partner losing some kind of money from you. It is shared finances. There can be some frustration in regards to that. So if you feel that's coming up, it's like your sexuality is a bit intertwined with your luck and your happiness and your love making. So yeah, maybe don't hand the money that you win at the lottery at your partner. Just show them like your bedroom and work it out in the bedroom, and all will be fine. So when you create from your heart, don't just like make art, you make meaningful things and be creative. You can even make money on something creative that you're making by your own hands. So, and also know that the transit really invites you to nurture the child within. That's the 5th house all about. And also to share your authentic joy with the world without shame or fear. So a motivational affirmation for you guys is I honor joy as a sacred force through love, creativity, play, and I expand into the fullest version of myself. So let me know what happens for you guys. And Stain says he's an Aquarius sun, the healing energies I can use. Yes, definitely. And with the full moon now in your sign, that can be a little bit emotionally intense for you right now. So good luck, Stain. And Mem Jack says, hi, I'm late. Don't worry, Mem Jax. I'm very glad to see you here today. And yeah, that was it for you guys. So there you have it, a day to really mark your calendar, but more importantly, a day to really open up the heart. It is a very rare invitation to trust the flow of love and also the flow of creativity and emotional abundance that are entering your life. So let yourself receive, practice receiving. Let yourself feel the emotions. Let yourself be held by the beauty of this moment, and don't be scared if beautiful things happen, because sometimes we're so wired at abuse and things going wrong, and we can actually get addicted to the negative emotions. And maybe this moment is going to show you that it would be wiser to rewire the mind and get addicted to positive moments in your life, because you can really attract them when we make some subconscious changes. So yeah, if this resonated, maybe share your intentions with the whole Venus Jupiter conjunction in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe if you want to have more cosmic guidance. And also remember that the more you align with what truly nourishes your soul, the more life really rises up to bless you. So I'm wishing you all a beautiful August filled of grace and beauty and heart-led expansion. And today we have Mars Saturn in opposition, so that can create a little bit of a meh, but don't let that get you down. Things will be starting to feel better, and enjoy this beautiful moment before we're entering the lunar eclipse in Pisces on September the 7th. And on the 21st of September, we're gonna have a solar eclipse in Virgo, and that's gonna be quite interesting. But I'm gonna talk you through all of that in my next videos. So thank you so much, Stain, and thank you, Linda. Today was a short video because I'm not feeling all too well, even though I'm very good at hiding it, but I actually feel so yeah, my chart ruler is in opposition of with Saturn. So yeah, it is what it is. Shit happens, and we're gonna get it fixed. So thank you all so much for watching, guys, and I will see you back soon. Bye bye. Enjoy this beautiful moment. Thank you, Blue Moon Rising. Bye bye.